And one of the things he said is he's like, I don't know if it's real.
Terroir?
Yeah, he's all, in America it's hard. Like, he's all, maybe if you're French. Yeah. And I said, you know, Xavier would be the perfect person to ask about this because, you know, where Xavier comes from, maybe he understands in a way that us Americans do not understand.
The thing is, what happened is, if, for example, as a good example would be Burgundy, with this amazing philosophy or idea about terroir, that this side of the road is Grand Cru, and 1 foot past this side, you have a very thin wall, and it's Premier Cru. And here you're blessed, and you get a little less love on the other side of the wall, according the identity of the terroir. And they think this part of the terroir is better than the other one, and which is true.
Who thinks so?
The people who grow up, the people who grow the vines.
The people who are part of their own terroir.
Yes, the association of all the winemakers and the wine grower in Burgundy make wine for 600 years, and they think, and they are true, because GRC La Tâche is a little better than La Rue.
So, I mean, you think it's, I mean, how does that translate here? And say even in like the Central Coast where they've been doing grapes for how long? Like, do you think it's even possible that somebody's that connected and identified with their place and setting that they could actually have that same feeling?
Yes.
It is possible.
Yes.
Where do you think on the Central Coast is a great expression of terroir?
Letitia would be the vineyard that have a lot of different expression according to the different blocks, the different situation.
Right.
Pianocito was one. I was working for this guy called Joseph Davis. He was a Pinot guy, and he was explaining to me the notion of terroir 12 years ago. And I knew all of this because where I grew up, it's obvious. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you try to tell me something, but then I figure out that in this country it's not obvious. And according to the part of the block or according to the rows, I mean, walk to a vineyard and some person get this rose and some person get this rose. Let's take the same grapes, let's do the same winemaking, the same aging time, and let's send those two wines into their critique, and one will be better than another. Because of the notion of terroir, we get bigger impact on what you think about the winemaking and the wine.
So don't you think like all those things with terroir there are like intangible, right? It's really like this row is this far apart from this row. So do you think there's other intangible things, like is there terroir in the cellar? In other words, you have those two winemakers doing the same process with the same aging time and the same barrels, but do you think one of those people's ambiance, their feeling, their personality comes through?
It's deeper than that. I do believe in the positive vibes in the cellar brings and makes better wines. I do believe this, and I do believe as well that, I do believe the terroir has an impact of the wine. Yes, I do. Yes. We've never been that serious for that long, you and I.
I tried to laugh a couple times.
Me too.
You said a couple words I didn't even know what they were.
That was German.